What's up and good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video. Today is the last day. We are getting everything loaded up to head on out to Vegas for SEMA. And well, everything was going great, right? The OBS is pretty much ready to go. I'll show you guys. It's sitting over there outside, soaking up some beautiful sunshine. She is pretty much ideal and ready to go. Actually, we haven't even shown you guys it since it's been out here, but let's just take a little second to admire her. This thing, I mean, it just turned out absolutely beautiful, looking fantastic. I love the white wheels. I think we need to put a little black cap on that little hubcap right there, so it kind of blends in with the front with the lockers there. But this thing just turned out absolutely fantastic. But of course, it couldn't be that easy, guys. It was going too smooth. We were too prepared. I was over here cleaning out the Bronco. We got an entire trash can worth of crap that came out of this thing, you know, getting her ready to go, because we got Fern, who's going to be towing the OBS out, and I wanted the Bronco, yes, we do still have to put this piece back on. I wanted the Bronco to be able just to cruise around out there, and well, Dedic was going up underneath this thing to grease all of the joints, and
I was just trying to help my buddy out. You know, I wanted him to be able to enjoy his ride to SEMA, because this thing squeaks a little every once in a while. You know, long travel life. Dirt gets in the Heims, and they get a little loud, and the funny thing is, I even sprayed the Heim. That's the funny part. I sprayed it and went, wait a minute, that's weird. Come take a look, Doug.
Yo, this
ain't even like,
this is bad. This is bad.
I would consider this on the catastrophic side of things. It ripped out his entire pocket for his upper arm for his lift. Like, dude, you can tell it's been like this for a little bit because your brake lines are kind of, or fuel lines, I don't even know what the brake lines, yeah, are kind of bent a little bit, because when I went to try to shove it back into place, it wanted to pull it out. So it's been kind of, yeah, it's even melted the clip a little on the exhaust. This has been yeah, Doug, that's like if something would have happened to any one of your other arms on the highway, you're like Ricky Bobby in it, like through the sky, like, oh my God, I'm rolling, like, yeah.
Yeah, that's bad, guys. That's bad to find less than 12 hours before we are heading to Vegas.
You're about to get on a 5 to 6 hour drive, dude. Dude,
I mean, I guess it's better to find it than not find it.
Yeah, I'm glad we found, dude, look at that. Like, that's a weld that broke. That's a weld that broke. And it's not even like, they're pretty clean brakes, like.
Now, mind you, these are all factory welds.
Yeah,
that's not an aftermarket mounting point. And all we changed in the rear was just the actual arm itself. Like, it's not like we did anything wild in the back. We just put these billet arms in to the factory mounting points. And
oh, it even cracked it right there. It just hasn't, like, wasn't able, dude, it even, yeah, look, dude, this whole inner bracket right there is cracked too. Jesus.
Ford junk. Maybe it's time I go back to GM, guys.
I've been saying I think you should give it a chance, and I think this is your sign. Hey, anybody out there in a Ford Bronco, check your control arm mounts, because that's bad. Like, that's not even like, that's oh, really we bound something up and caused it to break. Like, that's just bad, dude. Like, I know dirt roads can be tough on vehicles, and you live on a long dirt road, but
it shouldn't be that tough.
This shouldn't happen.
That's pretty, yeah.
Everyone go check your Broncos right now. I'd be going to look at them right now.
Yeah. See, the worst part is, again, like, the brake lines are attached to that. So yeah. It's a good thing Dedic caught that right now.
Dude, yeah, that could have been real bad.
How's that one look?
I mean, I can't really see it because there's this entire thing blocking it, but from the angle I'm looking at, it doesn't look horrible.
Now, mind you, I don't like actually take this thing off road. I don't go rock crawling. I drive down like 2 miles of dirt road a day, but I'm not rock crawling. I'm not like maxing out the suspension in any way, shape, or form. Nothing that should have caused an entire bracket to completely break off of the Bronco.
Nothing's like binding up. All the Heims and ends are nice and loose. So like, I could see if one of these maybe seized up or locked up and you hit a bump real good, would cause that to try to rip it out. But it's not. Everything's.
Well, and the crazy part is if it was this one, which is like things could hit this one. Like, but you can't hit this one without hitting this one, and this one has like no damage to it.
That's all the way up there, yeah, because it would almost, honestly, it almost hit either drive shaft or exhaust before it even hit that.
Yeah.
Dude, what are we gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I wonder if the Dmaxryno Tahoe will fit in parking garages in Vegas. I think that's gonna have to be our. I guess we're taking the Tahoe.
I'm talking about your daily driver, my guy. What are you gonna do? This is your daily driver.
I don't know. I'm gonna take you to the dealership. Who's gonna say, yeah, you put aftermarket crap on it? Then we're gonna have a battle on who's gonna fix this and how, and then they're gonna be like, yeah, you need a new frame, and that'll be $70,000, and I think this one's gonna get crazy.
So go ahead and head on over to workforapparel.com and go ahead and order some things so Ryan can fix his daily.
I mean, good catch, buddy.
I'm so happy I decided. You know, the only reason why I came out here was I was cleaning up in the back of the shop. I found your bottle of silicone spray and I was like, you know what, let me just go do it now, get it out of the way, help my buddy out so he doesn't have to hear the squeak on the way up there. And I don't want to say I saved your life, but we wouldn't know until it could potentially. That's the thing I hate about those kind of things. It's like, which I love about those things. It's like, you never know what this could have caused. I'm just happy whatever it was preventing.
Alrighty, y'all, so Dedic crawled up on the other side, and it's a little hard to see and get to because the tank's in the way, but Dedic, what'd you find on this other side?
Same cracks, like same spots, weak points in the frame rail. So this one right here is going over and it's working its way up. This one on the inside, which is the exact same spot that this one broke on, which is this inner spot right, well, I can actually physically show you. So this spot right here that's cracked is currently also cracked all the way up. On the orientation. Yeah, so this side all the way up is cracked. And then this one, you can actually, yeah, it's right here too, look. That little crack right there, you see it moving over and going up? Yep. The other side's got that as well. And then this front side right here is also already cracked all the way up, but we just can't see that because there's a fuel tank and a skid plate blocking it on that side. But both upper mounts were about to be like this. And if that happens, the first thing that's gonna happen is these both are just gonna shoot straight to the ground. Because the way you have your, yeah, dude, oh my God. So because both of your shocks are mounted on the front of the axle, what was gonna happen was those were gonna try to shove the axle down in the front. This was gonna bind up because you would have been driving down the road. That would have exploded, basically ripped apart. That would have went everywhere. These would have both shoved themselves into the ground. Next thing that would have happened was it would have basically tried to roll itself away from the vehicle. If the coilovers didn't hold on, the next thing that was going to happen was both tires were going to force themselves into your rear bumper, causing basically your entire vehicle to jump. Skirt! Like a couple feet up in the air.
Little donkey kick?
By the time it came down, I promise you, your wheel wouldn't be straight anymore and you'd probably be rolling down the highway.
Oh yeah.
Not like on all four, like on your lid.
So we've gone ahead and called
your cross
up.
member's cracked.
Oh, cross member's
cracked. Mention that one. So the cross member that like holds your fuel tank up, it's actually cracked in two spots, like all the way through. So you see this nice square that they punched out and this nice circle that they punched out for no reason?
Yep.
It's cracked in between those two. It's cracked here, and the crack's starting to want to run up the front face of it too as well.
So again, we've contacted Baja Kits. Now, if you guys don't know, Baja Kits has sold to Fox, so it's a little bit different of a chain of command of how things used to be. They are taking it so far. The guy we talked to is taking it seriously. He's going to send it up the chain of command, and then the boys over at Brenthal, who build race trucks, and the ones who designed the kit. And again, I don't think we're blaming. I don't know what we're blaming right now. Is this a Ford factory failure? Which is horrible if it is, which is going to be tough to also get Ford to cover because we added aftermarket arms, even though these arms do pivot, so it's not like there's a binding on the arms themselves that's transferring to the frame. Or maybe there is and we're just not noticing it, but everything moves freely, so there shouldn't be. We don't know. Unfortunately, I don't have time to fix this prior to SEMA because we leave in like 12 hours.
He just texted me.
What'd he say?
I think it's auto corrected, but he just said, I just Googled it and it's a which I think it was supposed to be known issue on the 2021 Bronco. By the way, what year's Ryan's Bronco?
Oh joy! Put this thing back to stock real quick.
Hey man, it's all those Broncos that were trying to rush real quick because they were doing that cool, awesome, like we'll update it as it goes down the line, not realizing
this was pretty much the first year of Bronco. So a little update as we've gone through the day. The guys over at Baja Kits are, you know, they're working up the chain of command on it. I also went ahead and reached out to Dirt King because Dirt King is local. And from all the forums I've read, basically anybody that this has happened to that has had aftermarket arms put on, Ford is not going to cover it, which we kind of figured that at this point, right? Even though it is clearly a flaw in their frame because they changed that the following year and boxed those in. I just don't think there's any point in going to Ford, and I'm sure Ford is not going to want to let their dealerships weld anything. They're just going to recommend a frame replacement, which I can only imagine how ungodly expensive it is. Not the frame itself, which is probably pretty pricey, but swapping all of this over to a brand new frame, I don't even want to deal with it. Instead, we have locally, again, a bunch of, like, we're in Southern California, the home and mecca of building off-road vehicles. So Dirt King said, I can bring this in and they will actually not only fix the other side that's cracked, fix this side, but they'll beef everything up. So hopefully we don't have this issue again. And they're actually gonna do that while I'm at SEMA. So I don't have time right now. I'm gonna have to coordinate getting this thing towed out of here while we are at SEMA. But good news is nobody died. Thankfully, Dedek crawled up underneath there and saw that, because again, from like this angle, you can't see anything going on down there, right? Like you would have no idea unless you crawled up underneath. And you know, I guess lesson learned, crawl up underneath your vehicles way more often than I do. Now we have the arrangements for going to SEMA. Again, we got Fern, Semi-Famous Barbecue. He is on his way here with my deck over trailer. He's going to be towing the truck out. We're gonna use the 450 to tow out there, but then I can't park that anywhere. Not that we're gonna be able to park Fern's truck in very many places, but I would like to bring a separate vehicle that we can actually drive around while we're in Vegas. So that is what we're gonna be doing. Again, it was gonna be the Bronco, but thankfully we have a lot of vehicles. So we're gonna be bringing another vehicle out with us. So Fern should be here any minute. We're gonna get the truck loaded up. Alrighty, y'all, Fernando has pulled up. I've switched to my new camera. It's a little bit zoomed in there. We gotta get a little further out, but it does much better at night. He's got my deck over trailer and we are going to get loaded up.
Hey, anybody order barbecue?
Yeah, you got some barbecue?
Got SEMA passes.
All right.
We do have barbecue. Unless it flew off the flatbed.
Oh, it might have.
I got it? Barbecue sauce.
Oh shit.
I landed a couple other choppers in my boat.
Yeah.
How much further you gotta go?
Still too far that way.
Well, you know how many trophy trucks I've towed?
Hey dudes. Hey dudes.
Damn,
I've been joking about work dudes forever and hey
Hey,
dudes.
Ferns.
dude, this shit's like zoomed in way too much.
I know, you gotta stay way back.
God damn. Don't know how to load a truck or
I
what?
don't want to come all the way off because he's not in there holding the brakes, so I just try to like stay on the ramps. But it's just the acid. Okay, well, we are all loaded up. We are strapped down thanks to the old Harbor Freight light for lighting us up. We got to give it the obligatory, that ain't going anywhere. Fern doesn't like that we don't have a dedicated truck strap setup. Fern, my goal in life is to never have to trailer trucks. All right, we've just done it way too often lately.
It's fun though. I like towing. I might got a 40-foot hauler. I love towing all the time. What are we doing?
Okay, y'all, well, clearly it is the next morning. We are about halfway to Vegas. We've got Fern behind us. We've got the OBS. So far, the trip has been going pretty good. We left the house at about 4 a.m. So it's gonna be a long day of trying to figure out how we're loading in, where we're loading in once we actually get to the convention center in Vegas. Side is much easier than inside, but there's like 2 different ways to do it, which I'll explain when we get there. One is an absolute nightmare. 2 is we might have to fake it to make 2 work. Well, guys, we have officially made it to beautiful Las Vegas. Chris,
I'm ready.
you ready to hit the casinos? But we're not.
I'm home.
You're just gonna go break into the Encore? All right, see you, buddy. That is the most I have seen that man run, and he's still running. He's still running. He's going for it. And he's back. Oh, he's running back. Oh, that's a heck of a run, dude. I'm impressed. All right, so we are down the street from the convention center. They're like super strict on you unloading anywhere near the convention center. So we've like found a little side street over here. We're gonna unload, and then me and Chris are going to drive the truck in and figure out this whole kerfuffle while Fern goes and parks his truck.
Stop sign, make a left. No, make a right, and another right.
and then that's where the casino's at.
Oh, nah, dog, we gotta go to the convention center first.
No,
Chris, we gotta work before we play.
We don't got time for that.
We have to work before we play.
We don't got time for that.
We're probably gonna be stuck in line
Vegas.
for 4 hours. Okay, so here's how it works at the convention center. I don't know. So if you're outside of the convention center and you're not specifically in a booth, Doc, fix your mirror over there a little bit, man. If you're at the convention center and you're in an outdoor booth, or not a booth, but if you just see all the random trucks parked outside, that's just like a randomized system of like, I think they're called feature vehicles, maybe show vehicles. If you're specifically in a booth, that's a whole different set of rules you have to follow to get in. The ones that are randomly placed, you have to go, you have a certain time slot, you have to meet in the parking lot behind the convention center. They bring you in like 10 trucks at a time, and it takes hours. It is ridiculous. Hope we're not in that booth. So Alpha Rex bought 4 spots, designated spots outside. We're gonna see if we can get it like straight in, because I'm worried if we just say we're going to the Alpha Rex outdoor spots, they're gonna want us to get in this line. And that, again, we don't want to deal with that today, because my man is itching over here. We got to get him to some slot machines, to the tables, whatever. Well, we got 1 block from the convention center, and we are back to typical SEMA.
I'm going home.
So I call Alpha Rex to figure out where exactly I'm going to be outside, figuring out getting in and all of that. And well, unfortunately, one of their indoor booth vehicles was totaled on the way here. I don't have any details. They actually, I think, just found out about this as well. You know, so where am I going? Outside? And they're like, well, to be transparent with you, we're contemplating putting your truck in the indoor booth. Now, if you guys remember, indoor booths are the absolute worst to get in and out of. It takes forever. I mean, in isn't horrible, it's just nobody knows what's going on. Out is miserable. It'll take you 4 to 6 hours to get out of the convention center building, if you're lucky. And then you miss the whole SEMA parade and all that, which, like, I'm not super like we have to go to all of that, but every single year we have.
We're going on this damn parade.
You've never been. All right, my first year was the only year I got to go to the parade. But then
made a left when he's supposed to make a right.
But then they have like this big parking lot where they would pull everybody into, and it's a big after party. Well, they closed it right in front of me, and they said, nope, you're the last. Well, the last car in front of you, we're full. Well, my friends who were like 10 cars back got to get in. They opened it back up, so we just got screwed on that. Then the following year, they like basically shifted us left when we should have gone right coming out of the convention center to go in the parade. Last year, we hop in the parade after waiting like an hour to get in line, and then they shut it down right in front of us and start diverting us back onto normal streets, and they said, oh, 2 cars caught on fire. And then like 10 cars behind us, they opened it back up again. And it's funny, as I was joking with the guys from Alpha Rex this year saying, well, because he's like, you probably don't care about the parade, but your spot this year is going to be ideal. You're just going to drive straight in the parade, like you are right at the start of the route. And I said, well, we'll see if that ends up happening. And here we go, because if you're inside, just forget the parade. It's not happening. We're just going to hang out and wait until Alpha Rex makes a decision. Hopefully we are outside, not inside. And if we are inside, maybe hopefully I can just leave the keys and be like, yo, you guys park this thing for me. All right, so Alpha Rex is being cool and said, go outside right now. And then they're basically trying to debut a certain light on a like certain year of Super Duty. So that's really what they wanted in their booth. So they're gonna try to find one, and if they can't, then we might move this truck in later. We still have a couple of days before the show. I don't really know, but we're gonna try to sneak now inside without having to get in this obnoxious line. Alpha Rex booth in front of Central.
So get out the way, guys.
Okay, thank you. She looked at us, and under her breath, she went, oh. All right. But the bad thing is, I don't really know where we're going. An escort would be nice right now.
No.
When you got a Yosemite Sam mustache like this guy, he looks like he's gonna be in trouble. Going to the Alpha Rex booth. Should be right in front of Central Hall.
Okay. Where all those other cars are going?
We're not with them, but it should be right there, yeah.
Okay, go on up there.
All right. Thank you.
Nice guy.
See, we just gotta stop judging everybody.
Yeah.
I guess we gotta, I don't know if this guy is. The thing is, you never know who actually works at the convention center and who is like a part of like whatever company and is like placing the vehicles, you know, like this guy, he's got a clipboard, but he might be with all of these little JDM cars here, man. How's it going? We're with Alpha Rex.
I don't know what that means. What car?
What's that?
What car are you with?
What car am I with?
Are you just with an exhibitor? Are you a feature vehicle? Are you a sponsor vehicle?
No, they're supposed to have a spot over here for 4 vehicles. It's not a feature vehicle.
Fam, you gotta go to Platinum first.
Don't call me fam. You're like,
fam.
You guys older than us, and he's calling people fam? It'd be easier if I knew where our spot was, because then I could have just fucking pulled in. Now again, here's the dumb politics of this whole ordeal. We were already in. We're probably like 8 feet from the spot we need to be in. If I knew exactly where it was, I would have just pulled in. But there's these little markings on the ground. It's hard to see without me actually like getting out and like knowing where we're at. We almost don't want to leave, because if we leave and the line's crazy, like we're not gonna be able to sneak back in this far, you know? We've already gotten this far. Okay. Did he drop that? He's got a golf cart on the front. I think he dropped it. Freaking parked. The steering wheel's tweaked. Now, in my experience here at SEMA, the people that we talk to, like the first girl and like that area, they're always pleasant. When you go to any of these other like parking lots where you're supposed to like link up, for whatever reason, I'm sure they're dealing with not happy people throughout the day, but they definitely don't make the situation any better. So we're trying to find this staging lot.
The guy called him fam.
What's that?
I said, you're mad because the guy called you fam.
Fam was a little weird, dude. That guy was like 40 something, calling us fam with his bright orange shoes. All right, now I gotta figure out how to get into this lot. Then they're gonna tell me my email screenshot that I have is not good enough, and then we're gonna play this game. And at some point, we're just gonna get pissed off and we're just gonna end up doing our own thing anyway. How you doing?
Got your confirmation?
I got this right here. Is that it?
Let's see. You featured.
If you tell me we gotta go back over there, because that man threw me out and said I gotta come back over here.
Nah, say platinum. No, I think you over here somewhere. So hold on.
All right.
Check for you.
Thank you. I mean, we was wrong. We got the Pleasant crew this year over here. All right, yeah, she good.
Wanna go to the steakhouse?
You gonna take her to the steakhouse with you tonight, dog? You ain't got no date.
She look like she's trying to party.
All right. Hey, but we sharing a hotel room, dog.
We get like 5 minutes.
All right, I got you. We stay on the right side?
Over here.
All right, thank you. A fantastic lady.
Yeah.
She really changed my mood. Hey, we saw this guy on the way here. Yeah, that whole thing taped up. That's a full carbon fiber Corvette there. Well, guys, I was all wrong. The crew on this side has been fantastic, unlike years prior. And we got stopped by Ultima Battery, who's like, pull on up, we'll give you guys some brand new Ultima batteries. So we're gonna take that.
All right.
There's only a few wires in the way on that side, huh? Alrighty guys, so we got our Ultima batteries. They struggled with them to get these terminals to lock down onto the Ultima. So now we need to get in line. We just like burned up like, what, 30 minutes at least? Oh man, why are they putting us in this line? It's the long line. Yeah, no worries. Right here, straight. Another polite guy. Straight, another polite guy. We got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 empty lanes. They want to put us in this lane, which they told us was full, but there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, give or take, and we still got a lot of room right here to really line up. And for whatever reason, these 2 lanes, the only 2 lanes with vehicles in them, and there's really not that many vehicles, have not moved since we've gotten here like 30, 45 minutes ago. And this is easy, like this isn't, we're early. The rush just gets worse. I mean, there's 7 lanes for a reason. They're gonna fill us up. Now I know they have some type of organization, right? There's gotta be a method to the madness. So we can only criticize so much, but a little common sense will go a long ways. Hey, this lane's full, open up a new one, let us go in this lane. I really don't know. Okay, well, we got them to open up a new lane that we are currently in. We've been here for over 45 minutes. They've moved 3 vehicles. Well, they've got 3 vehicles in a row. We haven't even moved anywhere yet. Now what's crazy is like we all show up at different times. So how do they even know like to make an order? You don't know when somebody's showing up. Well, y'all, it is official. Chris, we are moving, buddy. We're going. We have been in this lot for 2 hours. 2 hours. I feel like we're not even as bad as it can get, but it was way worse than it should have been considering we were there.
Going to the casino.
Oh, now we're going to the casino?
Going to the casino.
All right. Maybe we just got our bad luck out of the way. What is, we shouldn't even say that word.
$5 grand down right now on black.
All right, well, we are back to where we were exactly 2 hours ago when old pink shoes or orange shoes told us we had to go back away.
Still here?
He's not here. We got a chick here this time. Oh wait, there he is. I see it. You can see his orange shoes from way over here. Alrighty guys, this is about exactly where we were. There's old orange shoes. Later fam.
Later, fam.
Okay guys, so we've got the truck stage. It's actually a really good spot because nothing's behind us. I mean, there is construction. Clearly there's a lot of construction going on this year. They're building this whole beautiful little swoop right there. I got to give a shout out to, I believe his name was Adam. I'm horrible with names, but Adam, who works clearly here on the scenes at SEMA, came up to me. I have no idea who this guy is. And he's like, hey, we're gonna make sure that this row gets out first for the parade. And I'm like, huh? Okay, like I don't know, does that have anything to do with this? And he's like, I've seen all the crap you've had to go through every single year at SEMA, which means Adam's watched my video, so Adam, I appreciate you, brother. He said, I made sure everybody here knows your row needs to get let out first. You think, Chris, you're gonna get in your first parade, buddy?
Maybe. We'll see. You know, might catch on fire, might do something. I don't
No,
know.
hey, whoa, we don't jinx it. So big thank you to Adam, and if everybody wonders why we make these videos, you know, clearly we're raising awareness, things are working. We're gonna head out of here, but we're gonna wrap up this video, and we're gonna bring you guys all of the SEMA shenanigans. It starts in, what, 3 days? We're gonna have a lot to bring you and a lot to cover, and we're gonna make this a pretty cool video. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now, that we do not miss out on any future video. You wanna make a gambling video?
Kind of.
All right, we're gonna put a, if you guys are channel members, I think we'll put all that stuff on the channel member side because it's kind of like degenerate material. So go join the channel membership. There is a link in the description right here. It's only a couple of bucks a month and it gets you guys all the behind the scenes stuff.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.